Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Daybreak. I am your host, Nicholas Sadowski, and we have I have a very interesting video for you today. Yesterday was our 1 year anniversary, and I was trying to think of ideas for what to do for that, because like you could do so many different things. But I decided to do just a nice thank you video. But I was going to do this instead, so I decided to do it the day after, because I still really want to do it. So this video is basically the point of Daybreak Stories. So Daybreak Stories was to give, I say in the intro, welcome back to Daybreak Stories, the subseries of Daybreak dedicated to telling what happens behind the scenes and on set of the talk show. And then we go into the thing. So that's the intro for that show. But I haven't really done a behind the scenes. Now, if you look at the trailer for Daybreak Stories, there'll be a little clip in the bottom here to show you. There's a part in the trailer where I'm sitting on the stool behind the light and everything, filming an episode. Well, that was one with the old set. Two, not real. I did that for the intro, but that wasn't real. But that will change. Now I have set up this rinky-dink little, in the spirit of how Daybreak started, a very rinky-dink little setup here for to put my computer on, because this is not the stand. My stand is right. I'll show you. My stand is right there where my computer usually is. It's usually sitting here, but it's not right now because I'm currently balancing on like not even like a functional thing. But that's how Daybreak started. Actually, like we had a table, and like the light was not this lamp. It was a desk lamp that was stacked on a chair, on top of a stool, on top of a box, and duct tapes to keep it together. And the thing was like literally hanging off the edge. To get it, I was trying to use physics to keep it together, but I didn't know physics, and so it fell over a lot, and it was just a mess. But in the spirit of Daybreak, I decided to do this little rinky dink. Oh, that's a lie. I didn't have any other materials, but now that I think about it, it's in the spirit of the original Daybreak. But besides the point, I often go off track a lot. Anyways, I wanted to do an actual behind the scenes video, so I'm here to announce that the first episode of Daybreak will have the regular thing. Oh, the computer will be here and everything, but I am going to have a behind the scenes version of it where I'll set up I'll show you actually. And again, this is rinky dink, so I apologize if there's shaking. That wasn't supposed to happen. Don't push this, got it. So what I want to do, I'm really like testing my knowledge of physics here. What I want to do is put a camera here, and you would watch a show like this, and so you get to see what happens when I'm looking at the thing, and I have my notes there. Actually, it'd be better if this was over here. So now you can see what I do. Like I have that computer that you're watching this on is usually right here, and I have my notes right here in front of me. Now, when we're actually filming an episode, this will be like this, and this is my my other computer. This is the original computer. I didn't use this for Daybreak, but this is my original computer. And I will log into the Zooms, and I'll control the Zooms from this computer because this is annoying to reach, but you can't see me doing this. I mean, you can from here, but you can't see me from the screen here doing this. So, but I wanted to give you guys, so that's coming up. But I wanted to give you guys a bit of information as to how we do things here at Daybreak, which should be fun. And again, it's just me doing this, so that's why everything's not as professionally done. And it's a little like, oh, you can't see my. It's just like it's me. So, but anyways, so I wanted to give you like what is everything? How does everything work? Da 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 da. So you've never seen, actually, if you watch the original versions of Daybreak, you might have seen me accidentally flip my camera around while I was down here. But the room I'm in is not at all a studio. I've just taken over the corner of it. But what this actually is, and thank God I'm on a stool that can swivel. This is my drum stool. This is what I sit on to play the drums, and it can swivel. So, But what this room actually is, it's a workout room. I know, right? Ooh, fancy. But yeah, so this is a workout room that I have just taken over one corner of. So like over here is still workout space. And I've just taken over this corner of the room. Let me see if I can give you a better picture of what this is really like without dropping anything. It's really a bad idea for me to doing this with my computer, and that's why. I'm not going to edit any of this, by the way. This is all going to be in the video. Hopefully you can see this. I don't want to do this again. Please don't fall. Yeah, this is a better thing. Like, I've just taken over this corner of the room, but the rest of the room is still a workout space. So I have to sort of just take over this little corner of it. But now moving this back over. Really a terrible idea. Anyways, so yeah, but I wanted to, I think I've said this 1,000 times now, but I want to give you guys a behind the scenes of Daybreak. So let's start from the beginning here. So, so we've got a little ledge here, and this is important actually. But from this ledge back, and like this pillar to this ledge, this whole section is basically mine. So I have all of, basically this whole tarp area is, this sheet area is mine. So we have the famous Daybreak logo. That was designed by my dad. We came down here. This was back in season 3. We saw the table. We still had none of this, but my dad wanted to help me out with Daybreak, so he painted this amazing backdrop for me, which I'm extremely grateful for, and I love it all the time. I love coming down here and seeing it. Now, you guys, actually, you know what? I can do this because when I put this into my editor, it goes into the real version. So I had to flip it around for the video to make sense. But I will unflip it now so you can see what it's actually like. This word is backwards. So the Kaeryad. It's all like you read it Daybreak or Daybreak, but I'm reading it from this way. So it's all different. Anyways, but because that, and the reason for that is because I originally filmed it on this iPad. And this iPad, we did it on Instagram, and Instagram flips everything. So we had to draw the word Daybreak backwards. And you know what? It looks pretty good. It looks really good for drawing something back. Like you're writing the letters backwards. Like we nailed it. He nailed it. I didn't do anything. He nailed it. I was just like sitting there judging him, like, nope, that's wrong. That it was just he did all the work. So I was, again, very grateful for that. But yeah, so that's the Daybreak logo, and this is just a sheet. That actually the paint went through the sheets and now it's stuck to the wall. Like, I wonder if I can, like, there's wall back here, but we can't go any further back because the letters have been painted onto the wall through the sheet. So that's when we move out of here, the new people moving in will have to figure out how to deal with that. Anyways, so that's that. Then we have this light. So I was saying how, and this is just like a floor light. I was saying how originally we had like we were using a table, and behind the table I had a chair. On top of the chair was a piano bench thing. On top of that was a little box with drawers in it, and even then the light couldn't do what I wanted it to do, so I had to lean it off the back, like on the corner of the thing, so that if there was no tape, it would just fall over because it's balancing on the edge of a box. But I had to duct tape it so it'd stay up. But that duct tape is not strong enough to hold up this lamp, so I kept falling over and crashing, and it was a mess. So I decided to invest in a new light system. So, but I think I say this every time I'm on a Daybreak, but I love this lighting system because I can turn it off. Now, I told you why this shelf was important. So on the original Daybreak, we didn't have this lighting system. We just had the table and my iPad. So every time we wanted to do a show, you would just have this line going down the bottom, because you have these overhead lights here hitting the ledge and then going down that way, but the ledge was too far down for it to even hit daybreak, so it was always dark. So I invented, well, I didn't invent, but I decided, ooh, darkness. I decided to add my own lighting system, which does that. I apologize for the, oh my goodness, it's very dark. Hold on. I apologize for the the light. All right. But when we film a show, these overhead lights are not on. It's only this light. But that's the light. So moving on from the light, we have the computer stand. Now, this is usually where you see me doing things from. For example, when I put this here, I do that. There's your daybreak. This is where you usually see things from. This is how I did the 1-year anniversary. It was, hello everyone, welcome back to Daybreak. I'm your host, Nicholas Sadaski. You have a fantastic show today, and da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's where this all happens from. It's from this stand. I built this stand myself because we didn't have one. So I decided, we were redoing our front porch at the time. So I just used some of the wood that we were using to build a stand. It took me like 5 minutes, and it's not, it is not sturdy whatsoever. And probably not a good idea to put a like $1,000 computer on it, but whatever, I'm stupid. So we have this stand here. Now, moving on from that, swing you around here. Please don't. This is really like a really horrible idea. Okay. I'm gonna enjoy the top of my head for a second. All right. So moving to the other side here, we have the iPad. This iPad was the original iPad from the show. This is what I used to film everything on Instagram. And we did use this stand. This stand was in the place of this, but when I redid Daybreak, I decided to get rid of the iPad because it's not my iPad. The school that I go to, Normal High School, they give students an iPad, and so I'm gonna have to get this back eventually, and so I can't trust that, so I have to use my computer. So, but yeah, so, but this iPad here, oh geez, okay, I'm gonna turn this off for now. This iPad is now going to be used purely by me for sound and for timer, because the show has a limit. If you have watched all the testing videos, you know that Daybreak is on Zoom, and Zoom has a 40-minute limit for the free version. I'm not going to pay $150 for Zoom, so I have to limit myself to the 40-minute Zoom time. So this iPad will keep me in time, 15 minutes per guest, 5-minute game. So I have the timer 15, 15, 5, and I just reset it every time so I can keep myself on track. And yes, I do have a timer on the top of my screen. Like, for example, I've been on this for 13 minutes and 52 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14 minutes. But hope you enjoy me counting the time for you. But I can't always focus on that, and it doesn't help me gauge the guest. Because what if I started a guest? Because the intro takes time. The intro takes like a minute. So I was like, well, okay, I might have started the guest at 14 minutes or 13, but I have to give them a 15-minute time. So who knows? So that's what the timer's for. Very good explanation of what I'm doing. I know, I'm great. Anyways, so then we have, then this isn't even important actually, but we have this microphone here. Now, this computer is fantastic. I love this computer, but the issue with it is that it cannot, and actually it's a good thing, but also a bad thing. It's a good thing, but I want it to do a bad thing in terms of it won't pick up its own sound. Like if I play something through this computer, my computer will not then pick up the sound it's playing. So like if let's say I'm playing, it's a popular song people listen to nowadays. I don't listen to pop music. I'm probably gonna be crucified for this, but Uptown Funk. Me trying to be new. Anyways, let's say I'm trying to play Uptown Funk or any Bruno Mars song. Actually, you know what? Leave the door open. Fantastic Bruno Mars song, brand new. It's well, not brand new, but it's very new. It's so good. Anyways, so let's try it. Let's say I'm trying to play that song, and I play it. My computer then can't pick up the sound, and then play it through the microphone because this computer has such good sound dampening that it won't pick it up. I think that's what it's called, sound dampening. I don't know. I'm not technical with this stuff. No one should trust me with technology, but it won't pick up its own sound, which is a good thing generally, but I don't want it to do that. So I wanted to make my set seem cooler, so I put in a microphone. It doesn't do anything. It's just there to make it look cool. But if I didn't have the iPad and I had to resort to something, I would hope that I have an amp actually. I'm gonna take my computer off my little stand here. I have an amp here on my little thing. So this thing is plugged into this microphone. I don't know if you can see this, but where's the microphone? There it is, microphone. And then I have this amp right here, which is now on, and it can pick up sound and then play it. And the good thing is that the speaker on my computer is on the bottom, and the bottom of my computer hangs off the edge of the stand. And this is metal on metal, which is magnetic because there's magnets inside the edge of my computer. So when I shut the lid on my computer, it stays shut. It's magnetic. And so the magnets attract the microphone. And so the microphone gets stuck to the bottom of my computer, meaning it picks up the best sound it possibly can, playing it through that speaker. Now, will I ever use it? Probably not, but I could if I wanted to. But the reason why is because this iPad, I've tested it. The iPad will play loud enough for the microphone on my computer to pick it up. So that's a good thing. So yeah, so that's the outer regions of the set. Now let's venture into the beast. I'm not funny. Most talk show hosts are comedians, but I am not one of those people. I wanted to be different. Anyways, some people think I'm funny. My girlfriend thinks I'm funny, but no one else does. Don't feel bad for me. Anyways, so now we're into the whole thing. I'm gonna get down on the floor so you can actually see me. So this is a great angle. Anyways, so then we now are into the. This looks so stupid. You know what? I want someone to fast forward and just see this angle and be very confused. Anyways, how many times have I said anyways? 5. I'll put a counter on the screen. Anyways, so now we're into the thing. So this is where I sit. I sit on this stool, and it does. The problem with this was that it swivels, and so I'm really tempted every time I'm talking to someone to swivel on this thing. So if you ever see me if you watch old versions of Daybreak, you'll just see me like slowly turning on this thing because it's just fun. But so we have now. Let me try and see if I can explain this well. This used to be where I'm right here. Already failing. This stool right here used to be where I'm kneeling because I used to have that iPad right like here. And so I used to have nothing in front of me. And I would have my stand to the side so I can just reach over here and flip on and off the switch for the lights. But I decided to move it to the middle. And then after I did that, I put this here because I'm like, oh, well, if I already have the space, why not put this there? Then it just developed. But so this used to be where I'm sitting now, but it's now in front of me. Well, it will be in front of me when I'm sitting here. And the light switch is still here. So like this orangish thing right here, that's the cord to the power strip that's underneath. So like this little clunky thing that I'm holding, I don't know if you can see it, but like this thing right here, this is the end of the power strip, and the switch for the light is right here. And I can control, and all of my cords are plugged into here. So I have this cord right here is the cord for for this computer. Then the middle cord is a cord to another power strip, and the cord to the right is, what is this for? Oh, the light. It's for this. Now, this other power strip, this white wire that I'm holding, there is a power strip right here where my hand is. I don't know if you can see it better. Actually, let me remove this amp. So here's another power strip. And on this power strip, there is a cord to charge this mouse, which I control my iPad with. And I have this cord to my iPad, which charges my iPad. So everything here is plugged in. And actually, this is taped down with duct tape. I love duct tape for this set. But then another thing about this stool is that it has a little ledge. Like you can't see it, but there's a ledge where my hand is right now for my feet to go so I can rest my feet. But yeah, so to go in a little bit more detail about this computer. Now, this computer will be used to control the Zoom calls because I'll tell you why. When I am on a Zoom call, or sorry, when I'm live on the show, putting it, I am over here. Now, I don't know if you can, actually, I'll show you. I'm going to move my stand thing to the other side of the set because there's more space over there. I will show you exactly how much space is between me and the computer. Will I be able to even get this over there is the better question. Let's figure it out. The answer is no. Hold on. This is what you, look, this is what people really like to see. A 15-year-old boy struggling to do regular, normal things. Come on. There we go. Wasn't too hard, was it? Meanwhile, my stand is collapsing beneath me. All right. So, I'm back. So I'm going to move, so much movement right now. I'm going to move my computer over here so you can see exactly how much space I'm working with. So this is the side angle of the set. And I sit here, and the computer is here. Now, the issue is that, actually, I'll show you better if I'll put this computer. That's what it's like. Now, the issue is that if I'm on a call, I have to reach over here, and this is very visible on the camera. Like it's so insanely visible for me to be doing this all the time. So I'm not going to do that. So that's what this computer is for. By putting this here, you can't, I mean, you can see it from this angle, but with the computer here, you can't see it. And you can't, my arms will look the same. I mean, they'll look a little bit more forward, but like, it's not like I'm doing this. It's more like behind the scenes. So I can cover up what I'm doing. Now, the reason that I'm doing this is because when I'm on a show, I need to control everything. I need to control the sound, the lighting. If I need to put images up there, I need to be able to do that. And I can't do that by doing this because this doesn't look good. But like this, it doesn't look any different. Right now, my hands are on the keyboard. Now they're not. On, off, on. And it doesn't really look any different. So I can now call into my own meetings and play videos, put images up there, like the game cards, for example. Like if I were to be doing playing favorites, I could, if I wanted to, reach over here, take the time, like and take like 5 minutes to figure out how to do this, or already have it open on my computer down here. Just go click, 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 up it goes. It's so much easier, so much better looking, and it's just better. So that's what this computer is for. And again, where's the top of this? This is the top of the screen, and that's where you can see. So like there's a lot of space. Let me see actually. I've got that much space of space between the top of my computer and where the camera can see, which is perfect for me. So that's why I do that. Now, there really is nothing else to the set. I've got a little stool next to me, but that's just to put like little things. It's down here. Like there's a little stool here. That's it. So that's the Daybreak set. I it's it was the 1 year anniversary yesterday, so it's still a bit surprising to me how I'm actually doing this. But thank you guys. I actually I think I asked, would you guys like to see it behind the scenes? It was overwhelmingly yes, do it behind the scenes. So thank you guys so much for uh, following Daybreak and liking it and watching it. It's really amazing. And again, I would not be doing this if you guys didn't do that. These videos are specifically for the viewers. The talk show itself is for the guest and me, but these videos are for you. So I'm glad that you enjoy them. I'm gonna try and get a Daybreak Stories done today. I'm already down here, so why not? Um, let's see, what's next on the Daybreak Stories? Let's see here. Daybreak Stories log. Let's see. The next one is I need a break and reinvent. I feel like I already did this. No guests. It'd be no guests. Now that episode was. Oh right, this is outdated. That episode was supposed to be with Grace Maroney, but she is very busy, so I'll just do it by myself. The reason, actually, I'm not going to tell you why. You'll just have to watch the episode. But yeah, so thank you guys. I won't keep you any longer. We've been here for almost a half an hour or so. If you're still watching now, I applaud you for sticking around this long. But thank you guys so much for watching Daybreak. As always, continue to watch, continue to like, and support. And as always, please look at the website. I cannot stress that enough. Of course, as always, there'll be a link in the description below if you want to look at it. If you want to, please do. You don't even have to click anything. You just scroll through it. Just like look at the work I did. I did so much work. I'm just like begging at this point, please. But so thank you guys so much for watching Daybreak, and I'll catch you next time on whatever stupid thing I do next. Oh boy. What am I doing? Honestly. Anyways, I will see you guys next time at Daybreak. Goodbye, everyone.